we accept the President's words. They came from a place of anger and disappointment. I'm sure many Americans feel the same way.
The President was right to let loose his feelings. It shocked us into understanding the severity of the harm our people caused.
These criminals betrayed America's welcoming spirit. The scale of these crimes has stained the reputation of American Somalis.
America's freedoms allowed us to build a unique community here in Minnesota. In return, we must promise to weed out any evil living among us.
This evil came from within our community. And so, as an honorable community, we take responsibility. We must correct this wrongdoing.
The only way to regain the trust of this nation is to root out crime, stay humble, and be forever grateful. That's the premise.
So, as honorable Somalis, we are going to take on the responsibility of apologizing to all Americans. We are deeply, deeply sorry.
The shame of this will haunt us forever. And hopefully over time you will come to forgive us. Thank you.
Now we have the Somali community is coming out. Yeah, we're moving on. We are talking about these Somalis. Now we have the Somali community, and particularly Somali imams. I don't know if y'all have seen this or not, but you have these Somali imams coming out in Minnesota. And these Somali imams are held a press conference, and they're basically apologizing to the American people for ripping off almost $1 billion in fraud and stuff like that. Somali imams came out. If y'all don't know what an imam is like, I was a Muslim for about 2 years. So from my experience, I learned that an imam is an Islamic religious leader, okay? Or a pastor, right, like a pastor, something like that. Is that apology going to return that money back to the American taxpayers? They are talking about rooting out the evil in their community and stuff like that. But I did not hear them say none of this stuff during the whole 4 years while Biden was in office. Well, like I said, I think it's a little bit too little. It's too late. I don't really think that apology makes a difference. Although for me personally, I appreciate the apology, but it's just not going to suffice. It doesn't really mean nothing. It doesn't really mean nothing. So, man, the Somali community is throwing each other under the bus. That is what's going on right now. They are throwing each other under the bus. Smash that like button. Send those hearts, family. Send the hearts. Send those gifts. Whatever it is, send it. Comment. Share this podcast as well. Share this live. Share this live. It would be much appreciated. Once again, I am your host, Shane the Artist, and this is another episode of the Rebellious Rhymer Podcast. Okay. They are throwing each other under the bus, family. The Somali community is throwing each other under the bus. The religious leaders, the imams, are throwing other Somalis under the bus. Are they throwing Ilhan Umar under the bus? Because wasn't she like the head of this whole Feeding America initiative? Wasn't she the head of that? I know she had a lot to do with it if she was not the head of it. You say she's about to get arrested? I believe so. But anyways, so the Somali community is coming out and they are saying that, hold on, let me do a block. Anyways, Ilhan Umar seems to not even, she seems to not be concerned. Okay, go ahead and watch it. I'll be up there in a little bit, okay? Ilhan Omar seems to not even care about, she's not apologizing. Maybe the imams in the community is, but she is not. She has not. She's doubling down on the foolishness. Okay? She's doubling down on the foolishness. So, I do believe that she's about to get arrested. She needs to, if I was in the position of Ilhan Umar and I knew that she was about to get arrested, if I knew that I did some things that may not be on the up and up, as far as legalities of everything, to get into this country, I did some shady things, I wouldn't be out there running my mouth and talking crap and talking smack about the president of the United States. What I would be doing is I would be laying low, trying to get my status and stuff together to make sure that they don't have nothing to come after me about. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Okay? So, Ilhan Umar is not backing down. She's doubling down on her bull crap. You say Tim will be arrested too. You're talking about Tim Walz. I don't understand why he shouldn't be. I don't understand why Tim Walz shouldn't be arrested either, because he let all of this fraud and illegal stuff go down. He let all of this stuff go down. So I don't see why he shouldn't be arrested as well. Hell, you got people going down for these RICO charges and all that shit. He needs to be hit with a RICO charge too. He needs to be hit with a RICO charge too for his incompetence. He is an incompetent governor, okay? Or whatever political position he has. He's incompetent, all right? So yes, he needs to get locked up as well. Peace and power to everybody in the room. How you doing? What's up? What up? All that other stuff, Just saying what's up to the people in the room. Shout out to everybody that joined me in the room. There's a lot of places that you could have been at this moment, but you choose to be here with me. I really appreciate that. Straight up and down. Yeah, Ilhan Umar is not concerned, or she seems to be not concerned, at least publicly, she is not concerned about what's about to happen to her. Okay? She does not seem to be concerned about that. Okay. All right, well, I'll see you when you get back. So, yeah, man, that is the issue of what's going on. Yeah, and I do think that she, if she don't watch her step, she is going to be locked up. She is going to be locked up, and that is going to be an issue for her, not for us. That's going to be an issue. If you ask me, she needs to get up out of here. She needs to either self-deport or, I don't know if this stuff is true about her marrying her brother. I've seen some documents and stuff which shows that it is pretty much true. That she married her brother for him to gain citizenship to this country. That's why I am glad that Donald Trump is getting rid of that whole birthright citizenship thing and that whole 14th Amendment laws, because that was not meant for people to come and drop anchor babies off here. That was not meant for that. That was not meant for immigrants, okay? That was meant for Black American peoples who are children of slaves. That is meant for Black American people who are children of slaves. That 14th Amendment was not meant for immigrants to migrate here and to drop babies off so they can gain themselves citizenship. That's not how the game is supposed to go. That's not how it was supposed to work. That's not how it's supposed to work. Okay? So I'm glad that that whole birthright citizenship is about to be out the door. And, yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Enough of leeching off of the system, off of our system. We had enough of that. Okay? I cannot go to none of these other countries and do some of these same things that some of these people are doing. I can't do that. They wouldn't allow it. They would not allow it. So why in the world would we allow it here? Answer me that. Why would we allow it here? Okay? I appreciate the hearts, the likes. I got, what's that, 1,900 views. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Peace and power to the family. I appreciate y'all joining the Rebellious Rhymer podcast. Black conservatism without the buck dancing. But if somebody want to jump in the room, they can. If somebody want to jump in, if they have something to add, they can. And if not, I am probably going to shut this down in a little bit, you know. But yeah, I will add all of those videos that I talked about. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, a lot going on, man. This administration is not playing with people. They are sending people home. They are getting people out of here. And to be totally honest with you, I have no complaints about that. Because that's what I voted for. That's what I voted for. And I hate to sound mean or rude or anything like that, but that is what I voted for. Okay? It is a danger and it is a threat to Black Americans, for immigrants to come here to this country to take advantage of our social system and to take full advantage of that and to work their way into office and to do things to undermine Black people, Black American people. That is not cool. So, I don't mind them getting up out of here. I don't mind that at all. We already got enough things to worry about. We got other things that we have to worry about. Our plate is full already. You know, why would we need more to add to our plate? Okay, you got kids that are getting kicked out of school because they got locks. You know, we got our own issues to deal with. We got our own issues to deal with. You say Somali American citizens are not going anywhere. Get used to it, bro. Okay. I mean, well, don't tell me. You tell Trump that. I'm not the one that you have to convince, sir. I'm not the one that you have to convince that you're not going nowhere. Tell Donald Trump, tell the Trump administration that you're not going anywhere. Tell them that. Don't tell me. Don't come on my live and tell me. It's nothing that I could do about it, even if I wanted to. So you're wasting your time, you're wasting your breath telling me this. Okay? You're wasting your time and you're wasting your breath telling me this. Okay. Well, you know, yeah, I see what you're saying, but, you know, like I said, you can say all that kind of stuff all you want. Yeah, Ilhan Omar's out there saying some of the same stuff. I think at this point in time, you know, you should just lay low before you catch a halo. Lay low, man. Lay low, Ilhan Omar. And, you know, quit going on national TV talking crap about the president. Because, you know, Ilhan Omar is already possibly going to be charged for treason. Treason is a high crime in this country and is usually punishable by death or life imprisonment. Treason is something that that is not to be played with in this country. So you cannot come here and talk about death to America and stuff like that as a foreign national. Now you hear some, you know, some black folks, we say this kind of stuff, angry black Americans, we say that kind of stuff. We have reasons to say that. We have reasons to say that. You say that's her job, is to talk shit at the opposition. Yeah, I understand that. But, you know, that's not, but still though, it's, you know, is that going to stop the inevitable from happening? You could talk all you want. You could talk all you want, but the fact of the matter is that ICE right now is in the state of Minnesota. That's all that really matters. You can say things all you want, but ICE is there. ICE is there, and it's only a matter of time before they really start ramping up what they're doing. It's nothing that people can do about it. It's nothing that people can do about it, man. So, you know, like I said, Ilhan Umar, she needs to relax, disappear for a while. I think she needs to fall out of politics because she got way too much skeletons in her damn closet right now. The bones, they done opened the door and the damn bones done flew out. They didn't fall out, they flew out. Motherfuckers ducking bones and shit, like bones flying, the motherfucking bones flying. Bones is flying. And, you know, how many people are here illegally and how many are not? We don't know. So it doesn't matter. You could say they can only deport illegals or whatever, but if you're considering somebody who was anchored here due to the 14th Amendment that black people fought for and the birthright citizenship, well, that's being revoked. So that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? That 14th Amendment and that birthright citizenship is being revoked.